Okay, so it's Assata Israel here with another daily docey dose. So back to talking about really what I was talking about in the last video, but is now I'm just thinking about it from a different perspective. And it's about like bare minimum, but expecting maximum benefits. So it's like specifically, do I want to talk about this on the camera? Talk about it. Hey, it's my YouTube. It's Assata's Corner, so I'm gonna talk about it. So this about my ex. Yeah. Ex, past relationships, past love flings, situationships, all of that. Them. Just them in general. Their energy. That energy in which they was holding. Not specifically the person, but the circumstances I was in, and also the energy that they were embodying. Because although they were all different but people, the principality was the same. And it's about bare minimum effort, but expecting the maximum benefit reward. That's the energy. That's the principality energy. So, I had this idea. I still have it. But I have this idea to where I wanted to create something. But I wanted a man to do it with me. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a woman. I have the vision, but I wanted a man to protect the vision that I'm holding. That's the balance in relationships. At least that's how I view it. And I feel like at the end of the day, even though because I led with love with everything that I did, I'll be rewarded with what I believe in. I believe in that. I'm a firm believer in that. Yeah, it's a lot of failures that I had to go through, but it had to teach me. I had to learn those lessons in order to appreciate what God's planned out for me, and I'm okay with waiting for that. Like that's why I understand Team song Higher. Now Wait for You with Future and Drake on that too, but just heard Perception on Waiting for You. Being willing to wait for what you truly believe is for you. Because you're not technically waiting for someone to come around and say, hey, I finally get it. Like, no, you're not waiting for that. You waiting and preparing for what is for you. Just like how you making a sculpture. It's a long waiting period for you to finally see your idea come to fruition. That's the same process as it is with life in general. It's a process. Just like when a mother is pregnant, perfect example. She's waiting until that child is ready, is formed, and it comes and is ready to, its presence is ready to be revealed in her life, in their life in general, because it's not just the mother, it's the father as well. But still, like, you're waiting for that to come into fruition. And it's the same thing with everything in life. Like, you literally have to look at everything in life as a baby being formed in the process of that entire thing. But anyways, like, that's what I had to learn. Like, it wasn't the fact that they didn't understand what I was talking about. It was that they didn't see what I seen. And it's like, I can't make them see what I seen. I couldn't make that you can't, what K. Michelle say? You can't raise a man. You can't. You can show him his potential. You can try to help him see it how you do in him. But if he don't see that for himself, if he can't see that for himself, then that is not your problem. You cannot save that man, so stop being Captain Save-A-Hole. I'ma just say it. Because, like, as women, that's what we tend to be a lot of times, because we hold the vision, but the man protects the vision that we see. And it's like, you can get so blinded by ambition that you cannot see that that man cannot protect you. If you with a man and you are in your masculine energy, that man cannot protect you because he can't even, your body is letting you know that you are not even safe to be in your nurturing energy. Because like, as women, we adapt to the world. We like it's men, is if this is the man's world, like technically right now it is, because it's a lot of masculine energy. We're okay, so I love Disney Channel, and specifically I'm talking about Wizards of Waverly Place. So it's some episode of some movie where they had that a wheel type of thing, and it was in that angels thing, and it was like the dark angels when it stole the little clock thing from the white angels, and then they had turned the world evil. That's the same thing with yin and yang. Although they put it up in dark angels and light angels, it's yin and yang. So yang is the masculine energy, yin is the feminine energy. Right now, the world it's an imbalance in the world with masculine energy, specifically in America. It's an imbalance of masculine energy. So because like a lot of people are not safe in their feminine energy, the body is naturally going to go hunter. You are going to be stuck in your hunter state to make sure that you can stay aware and protect yourself when you need to. That is the chemical compound in your body letting you know. That is your trauma response chemical compound in your body. Like, we are scientific beings. It's math. What most devs say, it's mathematics, baby. Most definitely. Like, and it's all like you like they taught us all of this stuff in school, but they didn't show us how relevant it was to life. All that entire science book, if you if you apply that science to life, you will see exactly what I mean. Because it's like, when a woman doesn't feel safe, she immediately becomes aware on how, like, she becomes aware of what her surroundings and how to protect herself. That is why a lot of women fight. That is why a lot of women turn into it's just a genetic compound. Like, I can't explain it yet because I'm still understanding it myself. But it's like, calm your energy down so you can communicate clearly. That's feminine. That's feminine energy. Knowing when your energy is too high, being able to calm yourself down in order to effectively communicate, that is your feminine energy, because it's like you telling your body that it is safe to be here. You do not have to exert so much energy. You can calm down and nurture. What are you doing in order to effectively communicate to what's going on, to what's on your mind? That is feminine energy, whereas opposed to masculine energy. Because like, you see how the shift in my energy just changed is because I had to center myself to become comfortable in this state of my feminine energy. Because when I first started, I was in my masculine energy. My high voice is my masculine energy. But my feminine voice is my protected energy, to where I can see it. I can see exactly what I'm saying clearly and being able to distinguish it, because I'm trusting my intuition and my sense of knowing that it's a different way to look at it. You don't have to be. What am I trying to say? You don't have to hunt all the time. It's a panther. Just like I'm gonna use a panther for example, because this is the animal that's really been on my mind lately. So a panther watches its prey for a long time before it goes for it. Like like yeah, you see tigers and stuff do that too, but a panther hides itself in the shadows and wait to the perfect moment, the perfect moment in order to get its prey. That is a feminine energy within a masculine energy. The masculine energy is the attack, but the feminine energy is the scheme, the plot, knowing when to act and when not to, whereas opposed to the masculine energy is, hey, I got you now. That's that go get it. Whereas opposed to that, okay, let me put it let me put it in a different scenario. So basically, your feminine energy is the play. So like if you playing basketball, it's the play that you setting up, right? It's the idea on what you want to do. But the masculine energy is the play and practice. That's when you actually doing it and seeing if it works and how it works and what to do different. Like it's the action. Whereas opposed to the feminine energy is the idea. The masculine energy is the idea and action. Do you get what I'm saying? Feminine is the idea. Masculine is the action. Simple, really. Just like a woman is the nurturer and the man is the hunter. The feminine energy is the nurturer and the masculine energy is the hunter. The masculine energy is gonna go catch the animal. The feminine energy is gonna show you how to enjoy the animal. At least that's how I understand it. It's plenty of ways. Like, it's levels to this. It's not just one way to look at things. Like, I literally just said that on my post, like, on Instagram. It's at Shay Herbal, if you ain't know. It's also going to be in the comments. Check out the comments. I got some good stuff up in there. Just letting you know. But, like, I said on my post, like, if you stay stuck on one way of looking at things, then you might as well walk around with one eye. Because if you can't look at things from more than one perspective, then you might as well just walk around like this. It's gonna be hard to walk around with one eye, to function with one eye, cause like I can't see nothing over there. I cannot see nothing on my left with my hand right here. I cannot see anything on my left side. I can see this. I can see whatever is right here. So it's like if you only looking at things from one perspective, you can only see what one eye allow you to see. You can only see this side of the room. I can't see what's over there. It could be something amazing over there happening, but I can't see it because I'm only looking at it from one eye. I'm only looking at it from one perspective. But then that's why we have two. We really have three. But hey, right now, in the physical, in the flesh, we have two. So use them. You have two eyes to look, three to see. But you have two eyes to look because you need to look both ways in order to become aware of what's around you. And that's the same thing about your perspective. You have to look at things from a transformative perspective and a live perspective. You have to see it for what it is. A live perspective is just awareness of what it is. You have to like awareness and transformative. That's what I'm saying. Instead of saying live, I'm gonna say transformative and awareness. You become aware of what's around you. Like right now, I'm aware that my room is a mess. Then now to look at it from a different perspective, I can transform how this room looks once I clean it. I can navigate through the room better. I'm transforming my understanding from the mess perspective. I became aware of it, but now to shift my perspective and so that I can think clear, so I can have a better understanding of what I became aware of, I have to transform it. I hope I didn't go on a rant and lose you with my thoughts, but I'm going to make another video and it's going to be way deeper and more concise. But right now, I'm going to leave this video like this and I'm just going to post it. So with that being said, peace and love.